So what we've got previously, I had just the board. So I've got the case and the end plates from DIY EFI. Just a standard case, got a barb fitting for the map sensor, obviously connection point, and then some detail there. What I need to do though is put some small cable ties just around the vacuum pipe, so I'm just going to do that. Take it out and do it now. So what you will see is the map sensor piping that comes around and into the bulkhead connector. So I'm just going to put a cable tie there, cable tie around here, just so it doesn't come off. The board then sits in, push it in, careful not to catch, push it in, and then it secures like so. Job done. And the last one. Job done. I should flip that round, it's upside down, I'll do that. And what is supplied is this rather neat little 3D printed piece which just butts up to the edge of the case to stop the board flapping around. Obviously this is a universal case, so this then goes on the back and just stops the board moving around. So it's quite a neat little solution, really. So I've had my hub carriers back from the machine shop. So effectively these are, I don't know if you can see the date, Corsa B, late model Corsa B hub knuckles from 1999. So the later versions of the Corsa had a better lower ball joint position, which gives you better geometry. Along with that is a Calibra Cavalier hub, full-size hub, not a machined hub as mentioned previously, and this is a VW bearing, which involves machining out the inside of the hub. So effectively this is the same as what Harry Hockley provides, but at a fraction of the cost. I think Harry Hockley charges £400-500 for this, whereas these hub carriers were £25 each side. plus the hubs are relatively cheap, plus the bearing, plus the machine. So for both sides, probably best part of £350 as opposed to £800 from Harry Hockley. But what this does is a much bigger bearing rather than using the standard Nova size bearing, and the machine down hub, which then fits into the standard coarser bearing. This offers a lot more strength, bigger bearing, and should last a long time and be up to the power and the amount of effort this is expected to do. So yeah, Corsa B hub carrier, Calibra hub, a VW Golf bearing, and some machine work. Given it's a later hub carrier, there's very little that needs to be machined. I think 2 or 3 millimeters, as opposed to upwards of 10 millimeters on the earlier Corsa hub carriers. Although the early Corsa hub carriers are identical to the Nova, so you can use Nova ones in this conversion, but because of the better ball joint position, I went for a Corsa. They were relatively cheap, and one positive is that it has this bracket here which is threaded so that I can run a speed sensor for boost by gear and traction control, so it's quite handy. I just noticed that when it came back, but yeah, good. So another thing that I've got, this is a VW coil pack, a smart coil pack. So very commonly used, very good bits of kit. So I've got that. It was relatively cheap off eBay. I got just a universal plug. But I've also got this. So this is an amplified coil pack, as mentioned previously. So if I want to play about with that and keep it kind of standard looking, then I need to run this. So this is a 3-channel ignition driver. So essentially you've got a 12 volt in, which is a red wire, and then trigger 1, 2 and 3, and then out, which essentially connects your coil. So in this instance you'd only use 2, whichever 2, so these 2 or these 2, any combination of either, and that would then drive the 2 individual coils in here. So I got this relatively cheap on eBay, so I'm probably going to have a play about. That's the preferred option, but it doesn't fit that well really. What is that? Fits really well, so I may have a play around with this and see what's what. So anyway, take it easy everyone. Until next time, ciao for now. So we started mocking things up, so they look really good. As I said, that's going to be the ABS sensor. Everything's still loose. Lower arms have been welded, strengthening plates, just need to rub them down, paint them. This is another bit of kit. So this is a strengthened standard rear mount, but with this 4, 5, 6 mil plate, which picks up the rear of the F20 gearbox. I haven't got one yet, but certainly when running big power, they're common for stripping the 3 threads that you would use generally on an F20. So yeah, I managed to find this in the depths of eBay. Somebody breaking a car, so I managed to pick that up relatively cheap. So not in use currently, but will be at some point. And with that in mind, take it easy everyone. Hopefully next time we should be in a position where all the kind of runner gear is back on, arches will be painted, and hopefully it will get this engine in. Until next time. Ciao for now.